Welcome to Friday's op-ed edition of Your Mac's podcast. Now, Twitter for Mac, which launched earlier this year with the rollout of Apple's Mac App Store, got its first major update yesterday, and a solid update it is too, according to TechCrunch. The new version of Twitter for iPhone utilizes HTML5 and other modern web technologies as well. Besides a design update, you can now see multiple timelines at once and open more than one window in the client. You can click back to previous pages from the client, and there is now a separate new tweet button in the bottom left corner of the app. This feature is good news, as one of the major pain points with the earlier version was that there was no tweet box. Twitter has also updated the design of direct messages and user profiles, making it easier to view both features, and the client now has username and hashtag autocomplete. Inventor Cliff Thier thinks the iPad is perfect except for one thing. Its touchscreen is not suitable for touch typing. That's why he invented iKeyboard, reports Mashable. The slim iKeyboard overlays an iPad's touchscreen so users can feel where the keys are. It minimizes mistakes and lets touch typists take advantage of tactile feedback, just the way they do when they're typing on a conventional keyboard. Cliff says, imagine sitting in a classroom trying to take notes, but having to exclusively look at a virtual keyboard so you'll be able to hit the right letters. If you're thinking about where the next key is to tap, you can't take notes because you can't simultaneously think about what the teacher is saying. The iKeyboard is a Kickstarter project where backers pledge $1 or more, and if there is enough investors by the given deadline, the product gets manufactured and sold. This one will only be funded if $4,000 is pledged by June 28, 2011. Engadget says that the ongoing rivalry between Facebook and Google has taken a turn for the subversive. A spokesman for the social network confirmed that Facebook paid a top PR firm to spread anti-Google stories across the media and to encourage various outlets to examine allegations that the Mountain View company was violating user privacy. The PR firm, Burson Marsteller, even offered to help blogger Chris Sogolyan write a critical op-ed piece about Social Circle, a service that allows Gmail users to access information on so-called secondary connections, or friends of their friends. Social Circle, in fact, seems to have been at the epicenter of Facebook's smear campaign. In a pitch to journalists, Burson described the tool in borderline apocalyptic terms. Quote, "The American people must be made aware of the now immediate intrusions into their deeply personal lives Google is cataloging and broadcasting every minute of every day without their permission." End quote. Sogolyan thought that Burson's representatives were going over the top, so he decided to prod them about which company they might be working for. When Burson refused to spill the beans, Sogolyan went public and published all of the emails sent between him and the firm. USA Today picked up on the story before concluding that any claims of a smear campaign were unfounded. Facebook's hand was forced after the company was confronted with the evidence of its involvement. A Facebook spokesman said the social network hired Burson to do its Nixonian dirty work for two primary reasons. One, it genuinely believes that Google is violating consumer privacy, and two, it also suspects that its rival may be improperly using data they have scraped about Facebook users.
Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. The last time Frank invited me here, I encouraged you to express your displeasure with your financial institutions that require Internet Explorer to do business with them on the web. This time, I'd like to spin things around a little bit and talk a little more positively and encourage you to give feedback to the software vendors, the authors, the podcasters, really anyone whose product you use in the Mac community, well, and beyond. With the internet, with social networks, with all the methods of contact and information exchange we have available now, this is your opportunity to contribute and to voice your opinion about what you like and maybe what you don't. And I don't mean complaining either. I have yet to meet a software vendor who does not welcome feedback and constructive criticism, not complaints, because it's very easy to complain with no solutions. But if you can talk to them, give them an idea of what you like about their product, first of all, that makes them feel good and encourages them to continue to develop it. But if there are features you'd like to see, if there's something that doesn't work quite the way you'd like to or think it should, contact them. I'm willing to bet that you're going to get an email back, maybe occasionally even a phone call to say, thanks, give me a little more, tell me what you mean by that. I know all my friends on the Mac Roundtable welcome that kind of feedback. I know Frank welcomes that kind of feedback. Everybody likes to hear what they're doing and would like to be able to satisfy their audiences more. If you have something you want to see, we'd all like to give it to you, and I'm sure the vendors would too, even if it means there's some dollars attached to it. That's part of the game. So next time you visit someone's website, look for that contact button and send them an email, or find them on Twitter and send them a message. There's so many opportunities, again, that we have right now, and it's not like you have to go out of your way very far to do it. In the case of podcasts, stop by the iTunes store, write up a comment. The favorite saying always is, if you like what we do, tell everyone. If you don't like what we do, tell us so we can fix it. And I think you'll find that's true of pretty much everyone in the Mac community. I'm Chuck Joyner. That's what I think.
And it's Friday in the Magic Apple Kingdom, boys and girls. And you know what that means? I am out of here. I am vapor. I am toast. Eat my dust. If today is half as beautiful as it was yesterday, then I'll sleep in late. Because we have to take it. Never mind. Okay, so next week, we're getting closer and closer to WWDC for the new Final Cut Pro X and all the other stuff that's going to be coming out. And I'd love to see a monster mini Mac that I could get to replace my laptop. So until next time, have a good weekend, and remember, till Monday, download, double click, drop out.